Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. The topic of today is betrayal. What keeps people together is the goal they are trying to achieve. And once the goal they are trying to achieve is lower than the reason to betray, then betrayal is imminent. Let me take that again. What keeps people together is what they are trying to achieve. You are trying to achieve a common goal. But once the reason to betray becomes higher than the good they are trying to achieve, then betrayal is imminent. Well, for example, now, if what keeps us together is that we're trying to achieve a company goal and we're trying to get this company going, why? They're trying to get this business going. And now, we're supposed to give a contribution of social amount at a particular point in time. Probably you're supposed to give a contribution of X amount per month. And I have a very pressing need that the amount that I'm supposed to give for that business contribution is the exact amount, or it can also help. I can betray the cost of that business or the cost of that contribution just because the pressing need I have is more important than the business that we're trying to achieve or the goal we're trying to achieve. It's not necessarily bad like that or that bad like that, but it's just that the goal that we're trying to achieve is lower than the reason I have to betray. I'm not saying I'm a betrayer, I'm just trying to explain to you what betrayal is. And previously, I mentioned that when you're loving your lover, you should understand that your lover is human and human make choices and choices that can be good or bad. And one thing you should develop in your love is forgiveness. You should be able to expand yourself. You should be able to forgive your lover or people that you're in a relationship or anybody around you that has done the act of betrayal. You should be able to forgive them, because women make choices they are not good, but they will not always do what you want them to do. They can make good or bad choices or choices that might affect you, but you should always try and forgive them. I'm not talking about the extreme cases. I'll give one in my video. I'm not talking about toxic relationships or harmful relationships. I'm not talking about all that. I'm just talking about the possibility of betrayal and the possibility of forgiveness. I'm talking about the possibility of betrayal and also trying to forgive when betrayed. And there are some steps to take after you have been betrayed. Obviously, you don't give the amount of trust that you gave to the person before. You don't give the amount of trust to the person again. But that doesn't mean that the person should not be in your space and you'll not be able to greet each other when you see yourself. Do you get that? Sometimes, knowingly and unknowingly, betrayal can be intentional and cannot and might not be intentional. People might choose to betray as if it's their way of life, and people might not just choose to betray, but they find themselves in a position whereby they just have to make a decision that is disloyal to you. Right? And there's a quote that says that to whom much is given, much is expected. Because someone is closer to you, you expect so much from them, and you can't find yourself to forgive them because you have placed them in a place whereby they understand you and they totally get you. Right? But to a total stranger, if he or she does something, you're just like, oh, no problem, it's fine. But because the person is closer to you, you now find it harder to forgive. But one thing you should understand is this: whether the person is closer to you or far from you, they are both humans and they have the capability to make choices, whether they are good or bad. That doesn't separate them whether they are closer to you or far from you. You should be able to expend that forgiveness that you have for people that are far from you to people that are also close to you. Do you get that? Betrayal is very, very painful. I'm not going to sit here and talk as if betrayal is not painful. Betrayal is painful. You can be in a relationship with someone, you can be in friendship with someone, you can be in communication with someone, or you can just have fun around you and you can bet your whole life that they won't betray you. You can. And at the end of the day, they betray you. People are funny, people act in strange ways that we cannot explain. I won't take that for granted. What do I want you to act in all this? Have a positive mind. Understand that there is a possibility of someone betraying you in every relationship that you have. But don't walk on eggshells. Don't be afraid. Don't walk as if, oh, he's going to betray me. I'm not going to open up. I'm going to create a wall around me. I'm not going to open up to the person because there's a possibility of betraying you. No. Open out to people. Love people. Have a positive mind. But there's also a possibility of betrayal. That doesn't mean you walk on eggshells. But you should be able to understand that after you're being betrayed, take the time out to go through the pain. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to take time back, take time back. If you want to suck it in, suck it in. But after that, dust yourself up. Dust yourself up try and forgive if you can. Trust yourself up and continue your life. It's a possibility, and we should be able to understand these things and be able to take them as parts of life and be able to give a good reaction to them. Because I said one thing in the previous video: it's your response for yourself, and how you take what life throws at you, it depends on you. But the great response you give determines how it would be later on. Let it not be something that will weigh you down, something that will not affect your mental health so great. Take time out, soak it in, go to the emotional trauma and everything, but be able to pick yourself up and be back at the game. Life is not about what happens to you, but what you do about what happens to you. In the light of this, I wish you a happy relationship and love life, friendship, family, and communication with people. I love you guys. Hope to see you in that video. Thank you very much.